Chief Executive Officer, Nomaxabiso Majokweni. A very good morning to you, ma'am. I thank you for your time.
Good morning, Xolani, and good morning to your listeners.
Clearly very concerned about the ongoing strike.
We are on two fronts. One is one that you've already mentioned in terms of, showing leadership by all parties involved in making sure that we try and find resolutions to issues such as this as speedily as possible. But those have to be sustainable as well. But secondly, Polani, we all know that in the case of the transport strike, road transport in South Africa still is used widely. So the economy here still relies heavily on the road transport. It becomes like the underbelly for our economy. The effects of a strike in that sector, not that we undermine the effects of strikes in other sectors, but these are felt widely, throughout the economy. They reverberate into various other sectors in the economy. So we really are calling for both the employers and employees to come to a resolution on this matter as soon as possible, beginning to see, the effects of this strike. It's week 2 now, and the energy that is spent on saying that will intensify the strike, and so on, should rather be spent on trying to resolve this as speedily as possible.
But again, so the issue is the underlying reasons of these strikes, because I think it's pretty easy for everyone to say, well, get back to work, sort this thing out once and for all. But the reality is that workers, on the other hand, are saying, listen, it is bad out there, we're getting really bad pay and so on, and the employers are saying we can't afford to deal with your demands. How do we make sure that we deal with the underlying reasons once and for all?
Well, this is why we are saying we need to approach this in a manner that looks at a sustainable solution to this. We can't year in and year out, we understand that the strike season and so on, but to get to an extent where we have to have court interdicts, issued and so on for violent strike, but also, wage demands that are way above the inflation rate and so on. These are some of the things that are beginning to be factored into how we are seen by investors, both locally and internationally. So we need to get to the bottom of this in terms of really looking at our wage and salary structures, as companies operating, in the country, so that we're able to circumvent, some of this. We realize, and we accept in this country that we have an industrial relations system that has served us okay for a long time, but let's not undermine that now.
All right, let's thank you for now. For your time, Busa Chief Executive Officer Nomaxabiso Majokweni.